Today we're diving into employee theft. While it's a subject no one likes to think about, the reality is that employee theft can happen in any business, large or small. Understanding the various forms it can take and knowing the signs to look out for are key to safeguarding your business. Hi, I'm Nick. So let's explore just some of the ways employees may engage in theft and how you can detect and prevent these activities. But before we do, subscribe to this channel as you'll get strategies to grow your revenue, your profit, cash flow, and my favorite, business value. Okay, let's start by looking at 15 common methods of employee theft. These are not in any particular order, and you may want to take some notes and write these down. Be aware, however, that you must seek legal and financial advice from a qualified lawyer and an accountant before taking any real action here. Okay, number one is setting up fake vendor accounts. This is a sophisticated form of theft where an employee creates non-existing vendors. They issue phony invoices to these fake vendors and then cash the checks meant for them. It's a deceitful cycle that can go undetected without stringent financial checks. Number two is an employee paying the VAT, GST, or sales taxes into a separate account instead of paying the government. It's much like number one, but can take a lot longer to uncover. Number three is stealing checks. Here, an employee forges signatures on company checks. This form of theft can be particularly damaging as it directly taps into your business's financial resources. Thankfully, this one is less likely as we are reducing the use of checks globally. Number four is where people steal from the register. No matter if this is an app register or a physical one, this method involves employees voiding transactions after accepting cash payments, effectively pocketing the cash while ensuring the register balances at the end of the day. Number five is falsifying expense accounts. Employees could submit fake or duplicate expense reports, claiming reimbursements for expenses that never occurred, or where an employee is setting up a side hustle and using the material for their businesses. Number six is about buddy punching time theft. And time theft is a significant issue. This happens when employees clock in or out for each other or falsely claim hours they just simply haven't worked. Number seven is stealing or falsifying inventory. In this scenario, employees either physically steal inventory or set up fake suppliers and record payments for goods the business never received. Number eight is stealing data. The digital age has made data valuable. Employees may steal customer information, customer databases, trade secrets, or other sensitive digital assets. Number nine is payroll schemes. This involves creating ghost employees or inflating hours or pay rates, leading to unauthorized payment disbursements. Number 10 is expense reimbursement schemes. This is where employees inflate or fabricate expenses, draining company resources under the guise of legitimate business expenditure. 11 is similar to number two, check tampering and unauthorized withdrawals. This is simply where employees illicitly write company checks for personal use, which is a direct theft of your company funds. 12 is called skimming. This is a more direct form of theft, and it's where an employee takes a portion of company revenues for personal gain, often seen in cash-based businesses. Number 13 is about direct theft, of company property. This one is straightforward. Employees steal items like office supplies, electronics, or other valuable company property. 14 is fraudulent financial reporting, and it's where employees manipulate financial records, whether for personal gain or to cover up other thefts. This one's particularly prevalent where you have one employee looking after all of your financial records. And it's probably a good thing to start looking at potentially external bookkeepers. Number 15 is simple kickback schemes. This involves employees receiving personal benefits from vendors in exchange for business favors. It's a form of corruption that undermines your company's integrity. Okay, now let's list out some of the warning signs. These can range from subtle behavior changes to clear financial discrepancies. Here we need to be vigilant for any irregularities in cash flow or discrepancies in inventory figures. Keep an eye out for missing merchandise, as this could point to physical theft. Also, unusual activities such as vehicles stationed near exit or doors left unsecure. It's important to notice behavioural shifts among employees too. If you see someone working at odd hours, displaying a drop in their usual performance, or acting defensively, these could be warning signs. Additionally, an employee living a lifestyle that seems out of sync with their earnings might suggest they have undisclosed sources of income. Watch for persistent and baseless complaints about working conditions. And other red flags is unexplained familiarity with suppliers or customers, which may indicate kickback arrangements. One of the most common warning signs to be aware of is when your business appears to be thriving. You're selling, you're industrious, and on the surface, everything looks fine. But your profits are low, or there's less cash than there should be. This mismatch is a crucial indicator that something might be off with your accounts. Okay, let's now look at potential ways to prevent employee theft. And prevention is always better than cure. Here are 8 measures you can implement into your business. Item 1 is where you implement strong internal controls. Have checks and balances in your financial processes. Ensure no single employee has control over all aspects of any financial transaction. Item 2 is for you to conduct regular audits. Regular surprise audits can deter theft and uncover any discrepancies. Item 3 is about monitoring operations closely. So keep an eye on inventory, cash flow, and other crucial areas of your business. 4 is to have anonymous reporting channels. Provide a safe way for employees to report suspicious activities without fear of reprisals from either you or other employees. Item 5 is where you have a rigorous recruitment process. Conduct thorough background checks and reference checks on all new hires. Get legal advice if you can do police background checks or if this is a kind of discrimination. Item 6 is to educate your employees. Regularly train your staff on ethical practices and make them aware of the consequences of theft. Item 7 is legal consultation. In cases of suspected theft, consult with legal counsel to ensure you handle the situation correctly, lawfully, fairly, and evenly across the board. Step 8 is to download the strategies checklist. And so finally, to implement this strategy effectively, pause here and download this strategies checklist by going to jetresult.today/get. In conclusion, employee theft can be a silent scourge that undermines your business from within. However, with vigilance, understanding, and the right preventative measures, you can significantly reduce the risk and protect your business's assets and, of course, your reputation. Remember, creating a culture of transparency and integrity goes a long way in discouraging such behaviours. Encourage open communication, foster a positive work environment, and lead by example. When employees feel valued and part of a team, they're less likely to engage in harmful actions against the company, your business. So that wraps up our deep dive into employee theft and how to potentially combat it. If you've found this information helpful, be sure to press the like button now. And be sure to check out my episode 84, Set Monthly Expenditure Budgets, as this will support your efforts here also. Now, head over to jetresult.today/get and download this strategies checklist. When you're there, simply sign up as it's totally free. You receive valuable business strategies dedicated to growing your revenue, growing your cash flow, your profits, and, of course, your business's value.